Stampers, and welcome to Laura's Stamp Pad. Today I just wanted to show you something that maybe you have missed, because I totally did, but the Botanical Gardens suite that is in the Occasions mini catalog coordinates with the designer series paper, the stamp set, and the framelits. And if you see, there's actually a little spot in the catalog right here. It kind of says that you can actually use the stamp set to enhance the designer series paper so that you can add little extra features and make those flowers really pop. So that's what I'm going to show you today, is how to make those flowers pop. Here is a piece of the designer series paper. You can see it is super gorgeous, has great flowers and leaves and images on there, but you can see how those images pop so much more on this card. You can see that this leaf actually has those lines on it. This flower has that little center darker flower. This flower here has the center in it. This leaf has a little extra vein on it. So much more is popping in this project than it does whenever you just look at the designer series paper. So I used the coordinating stamp set, the Botanical Blooms Stamp Set, and that you can see here, this is like the veins to the leaves. Here's another vein, and of course these go together and these go together. And then of course you have these centers of the flowers that you can use on any of the flowers. And of course there's another leaf and vein, leaf and vein. So we are going to use those. Of course in the catalog it also says, as well as on the back of the designer series paper, the colors that are used in the designer series paper, which is super handy. I definitely go back to the back of the designer series paper on that little cardboard piece, or I go to the catalog to see what colors are used so that I know that I'm picking the right ones. So I'm using Cajun Craze, Hello Honey, and Mossy Meadow. So here's our Mossy Meadow, and here's the lines for the veins of our big ones here. You can also use, because this leaf is actually Old Olive, I think, but I like that darker look of the Mossy Meadow veins. And again, since it's a photopolymer stamp set, it's really easy to be able to line up these images with the images on that designer series paper so you get that perfect look. And then we'll just take the other vein in that same Mossy Meadow and line it up on that one. See how much this pops? It just looks so much more alive and detailed. I love it. And now I'm going to take one of the little centers of the flower, and we will do that with the Cajun Craze. And just add a little dark center to some of our little flowers. And of course you could always add it to some of the yellow flowers too. You don't have to do just the Cajun Craze ones. You can always kind of mix and match some of the colors. And then we're going to take the final center of the flower, and this one's kind of like has like the little petals, or not petals. Let me know in the comments below if you know your flowers really well about what this little center piece is popping out there with all the pollen on it. And you can always have some of them falling off of your paper, or you can have them right on there. I thought I'd do that one in the corner. That one's kind of falling off a little bit there, but that's okay. And just kind of add to whichever flowers you wish to add some extra details to. Isn't that fabulous? And doesn't it pop so much more now than it did in the very beginning of this video? I love that. And you can create quick and simple cards like this one here. I just added it to a card base of Hello Honey. I added a little bit of the linen thread a few times around for that jungle look. And then I just stamped my greeting and punched it out with the circle punch and the scallop circle punch. The greeting is from the Rose Wonder stamp set, which I am in love with the greetings in that stamp set. Here are a few more samples I used or created using the Botanical Bundle. So it's super fun, and you'll definitely want to get a hold of it because it it's so gorgeous. I love flowers. You can't go wrong with flowers anytime. I'll be posting all of these on my blog, laurastamppad.com, so you can check those out there. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite color of flower is. I'd love to hear from you. My favorite is always going to be pink, I think. I just love pink flowers of any kind. But I do love Gerber daisies and I love tiger lilies. So those would be my favorite. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite is, and I will see you next time. Happy stamping! Bye-bye.